Imagine a voice that commands millions every night, suddenly cracking with emotion. At 63, this powerhouse of debate and determination pauses and whispers about the one person who changed everything. This isn't politics. This isn't power. This is a man raw and real, admitting he's found love again when he thought that chapter was closed forever. He started with nothing but grit and a dream. Born in a bustling New York neighborhood, the youngest of 4 in a tight Irish-American clan, Dad enforced the law in courtrooms. Mom kept order in a jail. No silver spoons here, just rules, respect, and relentless hard work. As a kid, he mowed lawns, fixed whatever broke, and stayed up way past bedtime, glued to the radio. Those voices sparking arguments across the country. They lit a fire in him he wanted in teens hit, and so did the jobs. Washing dishes at 12, flipping burgers at 13, clearing tables, mixing drinks, swinging hammers on construction sites. He painted walls, hung paper, framed homes all, while talk radio blared in his ears. No fancy office for him. He craved the mic, the chaos of ideas clashing live. His break, a volunteer slot at a tiny college station out west. Ampedo Angra mo lasbatto magic. From there, he climbed bigger cities, bolder shows, until a new network bet on his fire. Paired with an opposite voice for nightly showdowns, he exploded. Viewers couldn't look away. Soon, he flew solo, interviewing leaders, dismantling arguments, owning the airwaves. But off-air, a different story. Colleagues saw a quiet, guy loyal, faith-driven, private. He missed family dinners, his parents' laughter, the simplicity of those early days. Fame brought energy, but it stole peace. And then love entered the picture. If this story touches your heart, please share it. Back in his hustling radio days, he met hair-sharp journalists chasing stories in the South. He'd ring for tips. Soon, those calls lingered. Both driven, both dreaming big. They tied the knot in 93, nothing flashy. Just promises and hope. She steadied him amid the storm. Kids followed, a boy in 98, a girl 3 years later. He coached tennis sidelines, cheered school events, fought to keep family first as his star soared. Fame's price crept in, though. Endless trips, glaring lights, whispers everywhere. The bond frayed silently. No public fights, no scantus, just 2 lives pulling apart after 20+ years. By 2019, it ended quietly. Respect lingered, especially for the kids. He stayed dad, courtside for his son's college matches, front row for his daughter's games and milestones. But inside the ache, the guy who controlled debates couldn't fix this. Friends noticed the change, slower words, deeper thoughts, more time alone with his beliefs. He walled off romance. No dates, no gossip. Work raged on, top ratings, packed schedules, but he chased balance. Mornings, sweat, prayer, grind. Hobbies unrelated to headlines. Gratitude became his anchor. Health, faith, kids, quiet. Loneliness whispered, sure, but he guarded his heart like a fortress. What if the key was already inside those walls? Suspense builds here because fate had plans. Enter a colleague who'd battled her own wars, a warm morning host from the south, rising fast with grace and grit. 2 failed marriages behind her, raising a little girl solo. Faith, her rock through every crash. They'd nodded in hallways for years, same network, shared battles with scrutiny. Talks shifted from scripts to souls. She saw his devotion to family, his unyielding principles. He admired her light, her kindness in a cutthroat world. Friendship deepened. Laughter returned to his days. They worshipped together, low-key, in the pews. No spotlights, no announcements. Colleagues spotted the spark events, side by side, easy vibes. Rumors swirled. They stayed silent. For him, after one public unraveling, privacy was sacred. Yet with her, he soft, genuine, grounded, healing. Then, the moment that stopped hearts, not in a blaze of debate, just a casual chat, voiced gentle. He spoke of thanks for supporters in chaos, for lessons in loss. Then it slipped out. Someone who gets the real him through every peak and valley. The love of my life at 63. No names, but the tenderness screamed truth. That subtle grin, the pause, she makes me better every day. Viewers froze. This titan of toughness, bearing his soul. No spin. Pure vulnerability. The ripple. Massive. Fans felt closer. Skeptics saw humanity. His edge stayed sharp, but warmth seeped in. He wasn't reinventing, he was owning joy. Second chances aren't fairy tales, they're fought for. Here's the heart of it. Life doesn't script endings at any age. He thought his was set success, solitude, legacy. Wrong. Love snuck in quietly, proving timelines are lies. Vulnerability, it doesn't weaken, it widens. He gained layers, not lost power. Gratitude framed it all not triumph, but gift and change. Inevitable, the restless fighter evolved into a grateful man, heart open just enough. His tale whispers to us, start over. It's allowed. Hope doesn't clock out. When storms clear, light finds cracks. If this journey of grit, loss, and late blooming love moves you, subscribe and share it wide. Let's spread the reminder. Your next chapter could be the best one yet.